Hey guys, it's Jennifer, and I am coming to you with a simple idea. Have you ever heard of the term mom makeup? I hadn't heard of it called this, but I have heard it called, and I think it's the same thing, the no makeup look. So that's a little bit long to just say mom makeup, but also the no makeup look is a little not it's more inclusive, so not everyone's a mom, but if you are a mom, and I'm a mom and I've been a mom for 25 years, I know that sometimes as a mom, especially if you have younger ones or if you're busy with tweens or teens, or you're just my age and you're just tired, sometimes you don't want to do the whole full face, right? But when you go out, or even when you're at home, you might want to have just a little something going on, but just not over the top. So the mom makeup look, I'm going to show you real quick. And we actually have a really great product that is between 20 and 50% off through tonight only, June 30th. It's called Sheer Joy, and I'm going to show you that. But first, I have on my skincare. I've washed my face. I had a breakout. I had like a total hormonal breakout. So this is my skin totally naked. And I'm going to start with this stuff called Photo Shoot. And this is a makeup primer. This is totally optional. But for me, if I'm putting on less makeup, this actually allows me to put on less makeup because what I put on sticks and stays. So, and also it kind of blurs out the areas that aren't going to end up having a lot of makeup on it. So it's a clear gel, and you just kind of warm it up in your hands and you apply it. Some people will apply it in where you have more of your wrinkles, more of your pores, like I have pores here, and where you want stuff to stick. So I want it to stick on that blemish area right there, but you smooth it out, and maybe you can already tell before I've done anything that it's almost giving me like a blurred look. So the finish is just so silky. So it's, oh, it just feels so good. All right, so, and you want to make sure you rub it in really well. All right, and I'm bringing it down my neck because I'm also going to bring my makeup down my neck, and I want it to stick there too. All right, so the product that I'm talking about is called Sheer Joy. It is actually a serum, a tinted serum, but it's not just a tinted serum or like some kind of liquid that has some color in it. It's an anti-aging tinted serum. So this is actually a skincare product. What's nice about this, you turn it and the pump comes up, but this is one of our refillable products. So to take it off or to refill it, let me see. You pull it off and this comes out, this little bottle here. Okay, I'm just showing you this because this will end up saving you money, and it will end up saving the planet because you don't have to rebuy this part again, like this pretty part with the pump. You don't have to rebuy it. So this is one of my empty ones. I have just a touch left in the top, I think, but that was just for display that I was keeping it. So I would get it like this. The refill would come like this. It would be down to here full. I would take this off. This one's off. And then, oops, wrong one. You put it in the top and you just put it on like it's the lid, and then pop it, snap it, and it's done. All right, so then to apply it, it's kind of like these balls of color suspended in the serum. And actually, this is interesting. It was modeled after a product by Chanel, and the product by Chanel is actually $80 for, I bet it's about the same ounces. This is 1.34, so I wonder if theirs is 1. A lot of products are 1. So you just pump it out into your hand. All right, so you can kind of see how it looks. What I like to do is, and what's recommended, is to kind of dab the brush in on the back of your hand to break open the color balls, and then you apply it to your face. So you can kind of see what I'm doing here. I kind of distribute it all over as best I can, and then see where we end up. And then as I'm putting it on, any color balls that haven't been popped, as I press it into my skin, they are gonna pop and release that color, so it just goes on evenly. So it doesn't really look like I have a whole thing of makeup on, does it? It's very sheer, but it's also buildable. Remember how I said I'm just gonna bring it down my neck? So I'm dabbing it in. Okay, can you see that I got a little bit more coverage than my natural? Okay, so I'm gonna show you how it's buildable. I'll let that kind of set, but I'm gonna do one more pump, and then I'm gonna go back over the area that I might want a little more coverage. So right there, and I have another one right there. So then I'm just kind of building it. And it won't get to full coverage. It probably won't even get to maybe a light medium coverage. It's hard for me to tell in this phone. So I'm gonna kind of give myself a little more here under eye, because with this no makeup quick look, I don't want to do the whole under eye thing. I just don't. I'm just gonna, I'm running out to the grocery store. I'm meeting some friends for margaritas, which is actually what I'm doing right now. I'm heading out. I'm gonna take off, I have the mom pajamas, maybe even the grandma pajamas going right now. I'm not a grandma, but I love grandma pajamas. I do. All right, so that's it on that. And then what I'm gonna do is add some blush. So the no makeup look, or the mom makeup, you don't wanna look like you're just woken up or about to die. So you do want to put some color on. This is our Timeless Makeup Sticks. This is in Cora. It's the blush, and this one has almost reached the end of its life. So instead of, and this is a tip too, if you have these, it gets down here, but there's a pretty decent amount still down in the lid. So I just take my same brush and get some on the brush, and then I just tap that in right on top, and I'm going all the way to my hairline, so you can kind of see it's just giving me a little life in my cheeks, and I'm just pulling this off with the brush. I'll show you another one. I have an extra, my next one. Even though this is refillable, this came from when we had it not refillable. So if I was doing this and I had a full stick, I could just go like this and draw it on. See? But I don't need to. I just want to show you how that works. But now these are refillable. So after this one, when this one goes down, I will be buying refills on that. All right, so I'm just distributing it, tapping it in. And then maybe you want to look like the sun kissed your forehead a little bit, or your nose, upper lip, chin. So you can see I kind of look a little more alive. And then after that, I'm going to go in with a little more sunshine right here, and a contour right here, maybe a little right here. And this gives you a look like, this will contour the cheekbone right here and make it look like you had a little sun too, but mostly the cheekbone contour is here. And then this makes, I'm more or less using it like a bronzer up here. So you see how that kind of makes it look like I got a little bit of sun. All right, and that's that. And then I have these little eyelash things on. So if you wanted to put just a stitch of mascara on, that would be good. You don't have to for this no makeup look. The other thing that I think is critical for, I don't want to say aging moms, but aging moms, I'm 54. I just turned 54. And I grew up in the 80s and 90s. We plucked our eyebrows to almost non-existent. So, and it's just in my heredity that I don't have a lot of eyebrows, but it's one of the things that you can add in. Even just the gentlest amount of eyebrow pencil will make you look more expressive, more alive, and younger. So I need to look more closely at this. So I just use this one. It's like a real cheap one from Maybelline. Right now, Beauty Society doesn't have one, but this is just almost like a wax. And I'm just kind of like laying down my eyebrows, and then I'm taking the tail out a little bit more. Filling in where it's sparse, but also finishing off the tail. So you can see already. Can you see the difference between this one and this one? So you can see me being expressive, right? And then just comb through it to buff it out. Easy, right? So that is such a simple, quick tip. You can't see what I'm doing over here, can you? To just run this through where it's gotten sparse, shape your brows a little bit. And then I'm gonna comb through. So you see, it doesn't look like I'm all made up, right? But I have some lashes, I have some expressions. And then last but not least, this is called Haze, and it's a really nice translucent setting powder. So after you've done all this, you don't want to have to go back and do it again, right? The mom makeup says we don't have time for that. So it's white, but it doesn't go on white. So you just put it on a brush and then just tap in where you want it to stay. And this also gives you a little bit of that haze. So if you're going for that glowy with those face sticks, this kind of takes that away. But for me, it serves two purposes. It kind of blurs any maybe wrinkles that I might have, but it also keeps my makeup on for longer. All right, but I do like that glowy look. So sometimes what I will do is I might even go back in with the blush again, just to give it almost that, oh gosh, like that little glisten or shine. But you don't have to. But you see how I popped it out again? So, and that will actually stay even longer because it has two sets of like staying power in there. All right, the last thing, did I put it away? Another easy mom makeup look is our lip glaze. It's a lip oil, and make sure you got all the makeup off of your lips. You might have gone over the lines. You could put a liner on, but again, this is simple mom makeup. This has a very slight tint. This one is called Looker. So you can see it gives me just a little shine. And again, all Beauty Society products are dual purpose, super hydrating and conditioning for your lips. So just very little color, right? And a lot of shine, a lot of conditioning, and you're good to go. So then I would take my hair down, spray it up, and I'm ready to go. It's not a ton at all. I might put a little eyeshadow on, maybe a little eyeliner on under here, but I'm ready to go to the store, the ballpark, down to Fuzzy's for some margaritas, no big deal. This would have taken me maybe 5 minutes if I wasn't talking about it the whole time. And here we are at 15 minutes. But again, sheer joy. is up to 50% off. That's if you have a subscription. I highly recommend it because you get 50% off products of the month. You get reduced and free shipping on all orders over 60. But if you are a retail customer, you get 20% off of this. So that would cover probably the cost of your shipping. But it's so easy to add a subscription. I have my skincare, my facial wash, the refill package, which looks like this. This is my refill. It's like $20. Free shipping on subscription, $20 once every 3 months. And that helps me save 15% off everything all the time. 50% off the product of the month every time with free shipping on my orders over 60. And I'm never going to run out of my face wash, which I really don't want to run out of because I use it twice a day. So yeah, that's it. This is just through tonight. If you want to know what color you should use, what's best for your skin, I'll tell you, I am using the one called Bliss, and I'm like a fair to medium tone. But go to colormatch.jenwesty.com and you can either download our app and do a try on, or just take the color quiz and it will help you pick out the color. If you want to send me a picture of yourself, I can help you pick out the color too, but it's going to ask you some specific questions that make it so that it's specific to you, like what color are your veins in your arm? Do you feel like you look better with gold jewelry versus silver jewelry, or both? Just so it'll give you a narrowed down, focused, like educated guess on what shade is best for you. So, but I'm here to help. I love helping. I'm going to be out for just a little bit, but I'll have my phone. So let me know if you need any help picking out a color of sheer joy. And let me know if you have any questions. All right, guys, have a great night and happy last day of June. Bye.